Well, I am delighted to welcome this artist, Corderro, to share his amazing work and his equally amazing journey. Welcome home, I should say.
Well, thank you.
You were down there in hot Atlanta doing your thing?
Yeah. Right there downtown in the mix, across from CNN, across from the, right next door to the Ferris wheel in the famous Tabernacle.
Well, you were doing your art, but you knew when you were little that this was your path, didn't you?
Yeah, ever since the beginning. I even almost avoided it, though. I knew it so much when I turned 18, but after a few years in the workforce, it was just like, do what you know best and go for it. And so I believed in myself and just decided to see where it took me. And I created Art of Life Studios, and eventually it'll be my animation and comics company. But right now I just use masterpiece art to make a name for myself and do work around the community.
Well, now what we're seeing here on the screen, describe this to us.
Oh, that's actually Governor and Walnut in like 57. That's for the cover art for the African American Museum. I illustrated their bicentennial book.
Oh, yes, right.
Yeah,
that
was one of my first freelance jobs.
So what were you working with there?
Oh, that's just pencil.
That's just a pencil?
Yeah, that's graphite.
Now, do you want to do mostly commercial art, or do you want to do it all?
I'll do it all.
Okay.
Yeah, just advance my skill in every direction. So that right there was done with like a mechanical pencil.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's amazing. And what we have in front of us, tell us about this big, large art here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Large
so
format art.
This is actually my next mural design. And so I'm going to put that on a building here in town. And just hope to, encourage kids and everyone to follow their dreams,
We're seeing more and more murals and selfie walls crop up all over, not just downtown Evansville. What I've always wondered, it's one thing to draw on something that's, this 8 by 10 or 20 by 16, but when you're drawing on a wall, what's that process like?
Well, you just take it piece by piece, and if you can break it down. So that's kind of any size. If you do it like this, if you do it like that, or if you do it as big as a wall, you just break it down into manageable parts and just stay the course. Yeah.
Do you see it? I mean, in your mind's eye, do you see it first?
Yeah, you almost see it the whole time, from beginning to end, and you put the framework down. So if you're working in color, you kind of want to put a back cut, drop down, and then just slowly go into more details and kind of compare and contrast the whole time.
Well, I'm listening to you talk and looking at your work, and I'm going to guess there are people out here who have either family members or friends or themselves who might be recording an album or doing a magazine layout, or maybe they're designing something for their own website. How do they reach out to you to hire you to do their work for them?
Well, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. My numbers
everything's on there, okay.
Yeah, and then so there's also a link in my bio where you can book me, and but I do most of my work from Instagram because I can post on every platform from there.
Sure, of course, yeah, that's great for you.
Yeah, and I've got so many new projects, so after you hit the link in the bio, we'll see it fill up because I've got a lot of new projects on the way.
Well, I was looking at some of the pictures that popped up, the graphics there. I also understand you teach classes from time to time.
Yeah.
What are those classes? Are they just the basics of art, or what?
Yeah, so my basic premise when it comes to art is put the colors where they are. Like, literally, that's the process. If the red is there, the green is right there, put the colors where they are. But knowing the basics, though, like how light plays on certain objects, like spheres, cubes, your basic shapes, when you learn how the light plays on those things, it makes it easier to put the colors where they are. But at the bottom line, at the end of the day, if you're drawing what you see, just put the colors where they are. So, but I taught a 7-week course over the summer with Boom Squad Inc. and Monday to Thursday, 4 days a week, kindergarten to 8th grade, and a lot of beautiful students. We made some masterpieces. It's the green, you'll see it on my page, the green trees.
Right.
Yeah, we did a big tree project. It was beautiful.
Well, Corderro, thank you for coming, and come back again.
I appreciate it.
Follow him on all social media, hire him for a class, or let him do your graphics for you. Thank you so much. Good work.
Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you.
We'll be back with more local lifestyles right after this. Stick around.